Heads up, guys and gals, a new Tiny Wars Fog tournament is on the approach. How's it going, guys and gals? This is Advanced Warrior here, and welcome to another Tiny Wars tournament announcement. I am happy to announce that Tiny Wars is going to have their next Fog tournament on site. Not another one on challenge that like me and CJ did, but another on-site tournament. I believe this is the third tournament, and this is the second Fog tournament that Tiny Wars has. Now, if you're new, firstly you would like to log in, and when you log in or like sign in, create your account, you want to make sure you're on the classic version, which you should see switch game mode on the bottom right login screen. And you want to make sure you are on the classic version. You do not want to be on experimental, and you do not want to be on the DOR version. Most players are on classic. And once you log in or sign up, you will see this menu here, and I don't have it at the time, but there should be like a red arrow notification, just like this one on the bottom over here on multiplayer, and then it will follow to the switch mode. You want to click on switch mode, and then it should be down here on regular tournament. You click on regular tournament, and it allows you to register right here, and you just have the register button right here. You click register, and as you can see, it is green. I am in, and at the time there's 332 hours remaining. The sign up closing time, it will close on, I have my notes in front of me, October 6th, 12 a.m. GMT time. If you want to use the EST time and try to figure it out from there, it will close on October 5th, 8 p.m. EST time. Again, October 6th, 12 a.m. GMT time, and October 5th, 8 p.m. EST time is when the signups will be closing. Now the prerequisite to being able to join in the tournament is that you need to have one completed ranked game on your account. And for you to do that, you can just go to ranking match and then set number of games, and you could do like, you know, set up like a standard or a fog game, and then you just hit confirm. I'm just gonna click cancel right now. You can hit confirm, and then you should be getting notifications to ban your CO and then pick your CO and then play the game. Also, this isn't 100% confirmed, but you can't just join a ranked game, get in the game, resign immediately, and then you'd be able to join the tournament. I heard that you have to have at least 4 turns on the tournament game for it to even be considered a full ranked game. I don't know why this is a thing. I do know that the reason that it exists is because they don't want like alt accounts like spamming join tournament, like multiple accounts just joining. I don't know how likely that is, but they said that was the reason. Kind of makes sense, but hopefully before signups close, you have enough time to get one ranked game, and then you can participate in the tournament if you'd like to do so. Now, let's get into the maps. Like again, you click on multiplayer. You do not want to be on the normal mode, you want to be on the regular tournament mode, and down here you can actually preview the maps here. Now currently there are 7 maps, and me and the tournament committee discussed that if we do not have enough players, the first map will be the Flying Dutchman. But if we do have enough players, then we will have 7 maps, Bike Festival being the first. The Bike Festival is our backup, and if we need it, then it'll be there. If not, it'll just start on Flying Dutchman. All the other maps will be played in order from top to bottom. So map 1 will be Bike Festival, and Bike Festival has a fire in the middle of the map. Now what the fire tiles do is that it gives 5 vision from where it is for both players. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, technically not this one, I'll explain why, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it can go out to this wasteland, these wastelands, and these towers, and it should, yeah, like 5 tiles goes in a circle. Well, not always, because properties and forests are hidden tiles, so both players cannot see inside the hidden tiles. The only way they can see inside the hidden tiles is if they naturally get the vision from like a flare or being adjacent to the tile. So let's say blue has their bike over here. Red knows that there's a bike over there, so it makes it really interesting if you want to try to avoid the fire or go through the fire and give your opponent some vision and some intel. But yeah, it's intel you can take advantage of if your opponent goes through the fire. Up next is the Flying Dutchman. It is a baseline map with an airport and ports on this map with some sea tiles, so we could maybe see some naval play. I would honestly love to see that. There's like some temp airports on the side over here. You can't really build anything, it just heals your air units. Has +2 vision around it. Yeah, it's some like cutoffs on the corners right here, some island properties. It'll be very interesting to see how this map plays out. Up next we have Beach Busters, and Beach Busters is another baselight map, airport, island properties, and we get free carriers on temporary airports. Now these free carriers make it really interesting because seaplanes are only 15k. What makes them more expensive is that carriers are like 28k last time I checked. It's been a while, honestly. I'll confirm that, but yeah, carriers are like 28k, and that 28k you don't have to deal with. You can now just build seaplanes for 15k. I would really love to see seaplanes in this tournament, especially on this map, which is more likely, but we'll see. That will be round 1 or 2 depending on the backup. Up next we have Isorhythm, and Isorhythm is kind of funny. There's a lot of flames on the edge of the map, even like some like middle-ish, so you will get some information for both players if you see your opponent. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe you cannot cross the temporary ports if they're not your color. So if you want to make access to certain parts of the map, you definitely could try capturing at least one temp port, and then you can create like a little bridge for you to cross through. It looks really goofy at first, but I think it will be very interesting to see how this map plays out. Up next we have my personal favorite, Second Heaven. Second Heaven is another free carrier map. There is an APC on island properties, and there is a lander that is stuck behind a meteor, which you want to break if you want to get access to the airport. But with the free carrier, your first air unit could be a seaplane, and from my experience, you put a carrier here and you build a seaplane. The seaplane can fly over to the HQ, and next turn you can load your CO into the seaplane. I've done this with Tasha before, and it's really fun. And you have the APC nearby, so your seaplane can go back and then get refueled by the rig. So it feels very seaplane friendly, especially with how many gaps between the middle and the edges are. Air units it'll be interesting to see air units in play. Also some ports for some maybe battleships or more carriers. 3 bases, airport, delayed airport. Yeah, personally one of my favorite maps. Up next we have Stalingrad. Not exactly like the Advance Wars by Web Stalingrad, but its own version because bikes on big maps are pretty insane, so they have to nerf bikes in some way. Like you have a bike for red over here, tries to go get this comm tower. It has to go through the forest and the beach tiles, which makes it harder for those bikes to traverse through. Some radars in the center, a lot of neutral properties in the middle. HQs are kind of far away. It's 3 base, airport. There's a meteor that you can break if you want to get some earlier access. Another one of my favorite maps. I like Stalingrad. Yeah, comm towers in the corner, 4 radars going throughout the middle. And the final map will be Elstar. Elstar is 3 base and the airport, and it looks like it's completely separated, but these shoal tiles here, beach tiles, they're actually connected. So you can cross land units through the bottom here, but you do have landers if you want to try to transport some to like go back here or maybe get a boost with the landers. It'll be very interesting to see how the landers come into play. It's almost like the grand final map that me and CJ had for the Tiny Wars Open tournament. Really interesting to see what the players will do with said landers. Alright guys and gals, that is all 7 maps. I hope you have all the information you need. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me on Discord, or you can ask questions in the comments. I will try to get the comments answered as soon as I can, because for some reason I'm not getting YouTube notifications. I'll try to work on that. But yeah, I hope you guys join the tournament. I hope you guys have fun, and good luck out there. For anyone who's joining, I am Advanced Warrior. You all have my warmest regards. Please take care.